Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and it's time to check out Wave 7 of Mighty Maniax, some of my favorite Glyos toys. So let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, now let's check out some new Mighty Maniax. You guys already know I'm a big Glyos guy, and I've been loving what Mighty Maniax has been putting down. So I've been going pretty hard for the past couple years now, and these are awesome, dude. These just came out really cool. So I'm gonna start off with this new skeleton here. Now, there aren't a whole lot of molds in Glyos where I'm just like all in with every colorway, but dude, I need Mighty Maniax skeletons in every possible color that can ever be done because I freaking love this mold, dude. Who doesn't love a good skeleton figure, you know what I mean? But this is great, dude. I love the design of this. I actually did pick up the previous two skeletons, which I do love. I think they are so cool. The more standard, like bone colored one, I guess you'd call that one, and that translucent pink, which is so rad. So I'm really stoked to add a glow in the dark one here. I just love the design of this, how it kind of has like that hunched over look, and the bones are still kind of bulky to fit in with the other Mighty Maniax designs, which I think is really cool. And I love things like the different head sculpts here. So I love the skull head with a little, that really light green in the middle of the eyes, looks really nice. I love that more zombie head, it brings out more of that green, which is again a very Glyos thing. And you got that like bull head with the horns and stuff, just looks so freaking cool, man. I love these so much. And again, it does glow in the dark, so that does look really cool. I love how that they glow. I mean, glow in the dark Glyos, man, that's my jam. I freaking love those things. You know, I did pick up the more recent glow-in-the-dark figures from Mighty Maniax here, so I picked up this monster dude, which is super rad. And I also picked up this guy right here with all the different glow-in-the-dark weapons, which I think is super dope too. So I'm so happy that we finally got a glow-in-the-dark skeleton, because when I saw the new molds, I was like, God, I hope we get the skeleton in glow-in-the-dark, man. I love it so much. Now let's talk about this beast right here. This is one of the newer molds as well, which I think looks really cool. Definitely more scaled, like armor plating, you know, reptilian kind of thing. I love the tail that they got going on there, really cool. Love the white paint on there. This one has that new snake head going on with the fangs and the yellow eyes, looks so dope. I love things like the painted claws and on the fingernails and stuff like that. This is a really cool design, man. This is definitely one of my favorite new molds as well. I just think it looks so cool. God, now that I'm thinking about it, I need to pick up more of these molds, because I think this is one of those molds I'm going to be all in with as well. I know they had an exclusive, like, deep translucent green one that came out that I didn't pick up. Now I'm thinking I really need to go pick that up, because this is a really cool mold. The more and more I play with it, and that colorway looked pretty dope. But I love this, man. That very old school traditional green, that bright green looks really rad. Again, I just love the design of this. And you can see the different heads that we get with this one. Of course, you get that snake head, you get that more, I don't know, Godzilla-esque head, which I think looks really cool, so I love that one quite a bit. Then you get more of an orc head, which I think is really cool too. That orc head works great with this one, so I love the way this one turned out as well. Now, probably my personal favorite of the bunch is definitely going to be this one. You know, those colorway just scream like Transformers Devastator to me, and Devastator is one of my all-time favorite Transformers. Those colors are just very unique, man, with that bright green, that purple. See some silvers in there, you see some dark metallic grays, and the red of like the visor. I just love this. I just really love this mold. This is definitely a mold I'm trying to get all in on. I just think it looks so cool. Very, you know, again, Transformers / Gundam, you know, very Japanese anime robot-esque. You know, I think it looks super dope, and these colors are fantastic. You can see some of the different head sculpts that we get with this one. You know, you get different types of robot heads and domed heads, and the one with the visor with that really crazy long extended head that kind of looks like Robocop-esque with that really thin visor looks really cool. And then even the one with the horn, I love that head sculpt. That's one of my favorite head sculpts with Mighty Maniax. I just think that looks so cool. And then you get that translucent purple one, which I think looks really rad. So this was really unique because we do have options here if you want to pick up some of the purple exclusive parts like this. We're going to go ahead and pop this on right here. They have that more translucent purple head, which I think looks really cool. I always love the backpack here with like the wings and things. You can rotate these if you want to go that way or that way, but it also kind of works as like its own flying ship or like a drone or something like that. But you could also use it as like a backpack. So let me go ahead and pop that on right there, like so, if you want to attach that to the back. And then we of course do get a giant, huge, translucent purple rifle, because why not? That is what makes toys fun. And then this crazy ass Star Saber thingy, I love that too, in translucent purple with those pinks. So you could really armor this dude up and load him up with all kinds of really cool gear. I mean, purple, translucent, maybe, dude, come give me that in any possible shape and form. Anyways, I love how this turned out. What a cool and unique looking figure. What I also really do like is that the greens between this and the beast we just took a look at are the exact same matching green. So if you want to mix and match those parts and put like this head on this body, you can totally do so. So I just love having the options, man. That's just one of the reasons why I love Glyos. Now let's talk about this one right here. Again, I always love this mold. I'm all in with this mold. I just love how the colors look as well. That red, white, and blue with that little light blue for the eyes is really cool. To me, very Ultra Magnus from Transformers as well. So maybe that was the whole idea, to give us more Transformers homages, which is really nice. So I love that a lot, man. Again, I just really love this mold. So you can see a couple of different heads that we have on this one right here. Again, that more horned head, which I think is really cool. One of my favorites. You got that dome head with that light blue sphere on there. And again, with a more thin visor with the white mouth section like that. All look really, really cool. So I do dig that quite a bit. I also decided we do get a heads pack, which is really nice as well. And I went and popped those on this particular body because I think they just work out with the white. So you got like that new duck head and the shark and that like Wendigo type head. You got that more cat head, which I think is super cool. And then that eyeball head, dude. Oh my God, I freaking love that eyeball head. I'm going to pop this off and pop that on right here like that. This is just such a cool design. I'm so glad they did this, man. The paint apps on that look really, really cool. I love this turnout. I did pick up that Cyclops, what was it, Cyclops, or I forget what it's called, from the previous release, a drop with that eyeball. Again, just super cool. I mean, how crazy is that, dude? It looks like two eyes looking at you. So gnarly. I just love how they turned out. Again, now I said this is very Ultra Magnus-y, but I mean, if you want to take this head off and let's say put on this cat head, and then let's say, I don't know, give him one of those new weapons, maybe like this silver sword. There you go, very Battle Beast like, you know what I mean? I think that looks really cool. So that was definitely the intention, man, to give us different options like this. I think that works out really cool. This is definitely a fun piece. So now let's talk about those silver weapons, because we do get an all new silver accessories pack, which is really nice. So I love the sword, and those almost like tribal like markings on the blade looks really cool. So I do love this, almost more like a scimitar with that blade shape, which I think looks really cool. You do get this smaller like axe weapon, which again looks fantastic. I love the markings on the blade there, looks really cool as well. You do get this double bladed axe, which I think is awesome. I love this one a lot. I love how the blade almost has like this bat shaped thing, but you got the skull and again more of those markings on the center like that. Looks really, really cool. And then you got this spear, man. The spear is dope, but very much of like a trident. I think it looks awesome as well. That silver just hits, dude. It's such a nice, bright, vibrant paint of silver. So cool looking. I dig that a lot. And then we do get this really cool shield. I love this a lot. This is a really fun new piece. It's the shape of a skull. You know, the handle is a separate piece that just connects to the actual skull plate. So I love that a lot. And then it's really nice. I love that they included this. It's like a little holster. They can connect to different figures. You know, very much like myself and Spy Monkey did back in the day, about like 5 years ago, how I really wanted more weapon storage for figures. So when we were designing the Ninja, we decided to give him weapon storage for like his different swords and things like that. So I'm so glad other companies are doing this. I hope more Glyos companies do think about weapon storage. So I went and plugged one on right here. So if you want to get something like, I don't know, maybe you could put the trident back there like that, you know what I mean? And then you can really load him up, you know, give him the shield like that. We'll give him that giant double-bladed axe. And if you really want to load these guys up, you can totally do so. I think that's super dope. What I also think looks really cool, I like taking the shield and just sliding that in the holster like that, so you could have like the skull on the back of the weapons like that. So, or you can just plug the shield directly in with a switch pin to the back of the figure if you want to do so. But again, I just love having the options of doing pretty much anything, and weapon storage is key, so I love seeing that. I love that Mighty Maniax has taken that in, so this just looks really cool, man. I love these weapons. The designs are fantastic, and I think Rocom did a really good job. So there it is, guys, my review of Wave 7 of Mighty Maniax. Now, Snakebite here is pretty cool. I love that new monster mold with this bright green. I love that snake head and that almost like kaiju-like head. I think is really cool. I just love that mold with the tail and the back spikes and things like that. Definitely one of my favorite new molds. I also really love that Valor figure. He is awesome, man, with the red, white, and blue. And again, I love the fact that you can use him as almost an Ultra Magnus homage or a Battle Beast homage if you want to pop one of those alternate heads in, especially if you give them one of those new silver weapons we got, which are freaking awesome. I love those silver weapons. But my god, I freaking love a Glyos skeleton, and the new glow-in-the-dark skeleton is so badass. I love this thing. I could definitely see a lot of people buying these up like crazy. The skeleton is so rad. Again, give me any Glyos figure in glow-in-the-dark and I will just eat it up. And then the new Destroyer figure, man, oh my god, again, that very Transformers homage is so cool. Those colors are iconic with the bright greens and the purples, and throw in the extra parts like those translucent purple parts are just so cool. I love this wave. It is so killer. I will leave a link in the bio, but these are incredible, man, and definitely a must get. But don't forget to be excellent to each other and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.